Today we're asking the expert analysis and experience of Mr. Brent Tate about semi-finals football. So Brent, semi-finals footy, what is it different to the every week-to-week rounds of the NRL?
Obviously, there's a lot riding on these type of games, and I think just the intensity goes up. As I said, there's a lot on the line in semi-finals footy, and both teams are very desperate to win them, and I think that's why the intensity goes up to such a level, and mate, they're just great to be a part of.
Being at the Broncos, you've experienced the semis a few times. Did you learn from each time you experienced it, or is it just something that, every game's so different that you can't really have that experience from the previous time you played?
Well, I think every individual, final series that you play in, you can take something out of it. And, my role at Brisbane's been quite different to the role that I've had to play here at the Warriors. And obviously at Brisbane, we've always had really experienced guys. And when you come into the Warriors, I'm probably one of the more experienced guys at this club. So, I think out of every game, you can take something different out of it and you learn from it. And, hopefully I've been able to, pass some of that experiences on to some of the guys here.
When you've been at the Broncos, there's been times when you probably were very confident of winning the competition you didn't go on to. And then there's been other times that you thought, geez, I don't know how we got here, and you did actually win the competition in 2006. How do you feel it, and how do you actually go out on the field feeling confident about those type of situations?
I think one thing I've learned over the years is, you've got to be winning footy games going in a final series. In 06, we did that at Brisbane. I think, leading into the semi-final series, our form was really good and we'd beaten some big sides, and we were just full of confidence. And previous years where I thought we should win and we haven't, I guess that's just the beauty of semi-final footy. No one's got the right to win, you've got to earn it. On any given day, anyone can win a game of footy, especially in semi-finals.
What's some of the best advice you can give the people at home about semi-finals footy and your preparation? Does it change? Do you get more nerves? Is there more expectations? What is it that you do before a game?
I think with semi-finals footy, I think a mistake sometimes you can make is you think you've got to go to another level or do something different where, you really don't have to. You just got to get your preparation right, have a really good attitude, and, if you go out there with those couple of things in mind, usually the rest of it works out itself. So, that's the only thing I could say to most of the guys here, at the Warriors that haven't played before is just you don't have to change anything. You don't have to get up for these big games. Just get your attitude right, get your preparation right, and the rest will take care of itself.
The intensity and obviously the desperation levels do rise. What would you say when you go into a game? Why is there more intensity other than the fact that it's do or die most weeks?
It is do or die, and there is a lot riding on the line. You want to play in a premiership and everyone wants to win one, and that's just a huge prize at the end of it, and that's why the desperation does go up. That's why semi-finals footy is so fast and so hard. It's there's such a big prize at the end of it.
When you do actually get to win a competition, and you won at the Broncos, you get that ring at the end of the season, and it's a pretty exciting time. But the things that people probably don't understand is the highs and the lows you go through. You go into pre-season training in November the previous year, and you go through so much, and that's probably why it is such a big achievement at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is. I think most guys, play their whole careers and don't win a premiership, and I've been, very fortunate enough to win one, and it's such a special time. It's, it's something that'll, I'll go to the grave with me. It's just awesome, going back to Brisbane that time we won it in 06, there was tens of thousands of people in the street, they were just loving it, and it's just an awesome time. As you said, you're with each other so much, you eat, you sleep, you shower together, you do all that sort of stuff, and, we're so close, and to win a premiership with your mates is, there's not a better feeling.
All right, mate. Well, thank you very much. A little bit more of an insight to the semis. All the best for this week, and hopefully you'll be riding the wave again next week.
Hope so, mate.
Brent Tate, brother-in-law.